I'm Danny, aka Frozen.
I'm Laura, aka Rose.
And together we make up the cosplay team,
Frozen Rose.
Cosplay means to normally be representing your favorite character from either some form of media. It could be anime and video game, but also TV shows like Doctor Who, or books like the Wheel of Time series. It doesn't really matter. It's representing one of your favorite characters and really bringing them to life in your own way. We met, I want to say about 6 or 7 years ago. We met a while ago.
Mutual friends.
Yep, mutual friends. And I had started cosplaying a little bit before I'd gone to ASEN, but it wasn't a regular thing. She wound up doing it a bit more, and she was the one who did most of the competing. The first time we ever competed together was AMKE. About 3 years ago, we competed together as Chun-Li. And since then, we've done a multitude of costumes together, via for competition and not.
I can't help but whenever I see a new video game, a new anime, I sit there and I start analyzing the costume going, okay, I could make that doing this, 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 and this. Or that character would be completely awesome to cosplay as because of this factor or this factor. Or I remember a video game recently came out and the character did a turnaround during a shot and I saw a little detail. It was just like, ooh, there's beating back there.
What I think attracts other people when they see cosplayers on the street, and it's not something they've experienced before, there is like a I don't like using the word whimsical, but there's like a whimsy nature. And let's face it, reality can sometimes bite. And so everyone's always attracted to something that's a little different. And I think just that. Also, the community tends to, from an outside perspective, be pretty much a warm, welcoming place. So if you see somebody having fun and jamming out in a costume and having this confidence to walk around in this, it's almost kind of contagious.
We always, like, before we step out of the hotel room, we look at each other, we take a deep breath, and then if our character's more serious, or if our character's more happy, it's these two little girls. It couldn't have been more than, not little, they're 12, 14 range. Come around the corner and all of a sudden I just hear, "Chi!" And these two girls just come running up to me so excited because they love Chi and somebody's cosplaying Chi and they are so excited and thank you for cosplaying Chi, and they just sat there for like 5 minutes talking to me about how exciting this was. And after that it was just kind of like, all right, okay, this is pretty cool. I can keep doing this. I'll keep doing this.
Normally, our normal pieces, we put about anywhere from 10 hours to 50 hours. And then our normal, like our competition pieces, are always 100 plus. This is attempt number 26 of Frozen trying to put in her right contact, because the left one behaved. Let's try it again.
A lot of the time, we normally don't count it towards the actual like sewing when people ask us how much time we put into a costume, but a lot of time goes into just looking at reference images, because reference images are always different.
When you're making it from the ground up and you're doing super complicated costumes, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of money, and sometimes you stop and go, what am I doing? Coupons, 50% off. We drink a lot of tea. Our boyfriends respectively have figured out that it's like pot of tea, and they just keep refilling it while we're working because they're awesome. Having a partner and having friends in the community that I and she and we both can turn to and be like, look, my brain is shot on this. Like, could you just help me? And
this has just gone completely wrong, and I don't know at this point what to do.
Like she said, really find out who your friends are. Because if there's a friend who hasn't gotten a lot of sleep and they bring something to you or are sitting in your hotel room with you while you're finishing something, that's true friendship. Last year at Anime Milwaukee, actually, we were finishing up our costume in the hotel room, doing final touches. It was all done. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to touch up my gems on my belt. I'm going to make them pristine. I'm just going to do it. And it's a white belt with blue gems on it. And I'm sitting there and I'm filling in a hole in the resin with the nail polish. And I'm just so tired, I twitch. And I drop the nail polish onto the white belt. And I don't cry. I don't do much. I look at it. And suddenly, what did I say?
You just said I'm done. I was sitting across the room. I forget. I think I was finishing a small seam or something, and all of a sudden you just hear, "I'm out," or it was I'm out or I'm done. And I look over and you just saw her, because she's kneeling on the floor at this time, and she just kind of went.
Yes, exactly like that. That was pretty much the exact noise I made. Very good job. The other problem, though, of having a cosplay partner, you really got to label your stuff, because then it's like, well, whose scissors are these? Well, whose pen is this?
Was this one yours or mine?
I don't
or
remember.
When you start bringing it to your house, to each other's house to work on things, and all of a sudden you're sitting there going, wait a second, where did my scissors go? Wait, did I take them over to her house? I don't have the scissors.
And you wouldn't think it, but scissors are pretty expensive. I feel that it gives me the ability to be creative in a way that I otherwise would not. I would probably go stir crazy if I didn't have some creative outlet. And it allows me to meet people, so that's positive, make friends, and expand on my own skill set. So overall, it's very much enriched my life. I think I'd be a lot sadder if I didn't have it.
I was able to step out. Originally, it was something I could step out as a completely different person. This is a strong, powerful woman, and I can step out with that confidence. And then it helped me realize that that was something I could always do. It wasn't something I just had a reserve for when I was in a costume. I could step out with confidence in myself just in day-to-day situations. So it's definitely helped me in that way. But definitely, like I said, the friends is probably going to be the biggest thing I'm going to point towards, is the people I've met with it.
It stuck together. Oh, that was the first one I ever made you.
Yes. And then it disappeared forever.
That thing wounded me. I wasn't paying attention one day. I was digging through here, getting something out, and I jostled it. And that piece right up there fell out of the basket. My head was turned while I was digging, and it hit me right here, and it actually hit really hard, and I had blood everywhere, and I was like, oh God, my cosplay's trying to kill me. I know cosplay will eventually probably kill me, but not quite like that. That was intense. My boyfriend's like, why'd you scream? Are you okay? And I was like, my plant attacked me. So,
feed me, Seymour.
Yeah, feed me, Seymour. Nom, nom, nom. Oh yeah, that's about it.
From Frozen Rose Cosplay.